Welcome back to Pretty Much Anything,
where we
talk about
pretty much
anything.
There we go. We got the intro.
That's the intro. That's
now
done.
I'd like to plug our first sponsor, Gardetto's quality since 1932, family size, original recipe snack mix. So it's basically off-brand Chex Mix.
Without the checks.
Without the checks. It's Chex Mix without the checks. And we just want to encourage you to go to their website, purchase their product, because we are getting kickback from Gardetto's.
Are we?
Yes.
Thank you to the Gardetto's family of Pennsylvania.
Are they from Pennsylvania?
Big thanks.
I don't know.
Big
I'm not
thanks
sure.
to those.
Big shout out to my homeboys back in Philadelphia. All my brothers and sisters in the Gardetto's family, keeping us running strong here in Kansas City for years to come.
What is it, 15 years now?
15
that we've
years.
Been under Gardetto's.
Yeah.
Like
Under
gracious care.
Under their wing.
Under their wing.
It's been a long time.
I remember when I first met Mr. Gardetto. Took me in. I was homeless.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've heard that story before.
Yeah, I haven't told you about it.
I mean,
That's for another episode.
Okay.
Let's move on to the topic.
Okay.
The topic of today is salad dressings and their effect on the global, worldwide market.
Okay, I mean, so what are we working with here?
We got
Big name salad dressings,
So like
ranch?
Well, I mean, let's talk about the companies, you know.
Okay,
You got Hidden Valley.
Hidden
Oh,
Valley.
that's a classic. You got, Heinz makes a salad cream.
Do you?
Yeah.
How is it? Have you had it?
I've not tried salad cream ever in my life, but I hear it's not that great. It's
I
like
don't
a
want-
worse mayonnaise. It's more like Miracle Whip.
I don't want anything that has cream in
I
the name.
don't think you would.
But so now, let me clarify, are we talking about just salad dressings or condiments as a whole?
I mean, condiments. Let's talk about condiments.
Well,
What's
that broadens it.
Exactly. I mean, I
So
think
much.
we can take a look here really and analyze the effect of big name companies like Hidden Valley and Heinz and the way they've influenced the global market.
Who's really above Heinz, though, in Hidden Valley? There's somebody up there pulling the strings.
Exactly. I mean, maybe we should do some research and see, are they owned by the
That's
same
a concept. You do research about the fucking topics you want to talk about
Beforehand.
in your podcast beforehand.
That way you don't, start and then not know what you're going to talk about the whole time.
So you got your vinaigrettes.
I like balsamics,
I fucking love good
people?
balsamic.
Red wine?
Oh, yeah.
Red wine. It's always, it's a salad dressing, I'd say.
Yeah. You got ranch.
Ranch light?
What's the difference?
Less fat content.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that that's the difference, Quinn. I would say, Alex, that you're on the right track.
Less
Quick
fat.
commercial break here for Gardetto's.
It's just your excuse to eat more Gardettos.
It's so good,
We'd like to thank our sponsors at the Gardetto's family for 15 years of quality service. Thank you.
Thank you. Again.
Service.
Service.
All right, so back to the topic.
We're serving them because they're beautiful
Who do you
people.
think has more of an impact on the UMKC campus? Lay's or Coke?
I'd say definitely Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
The Coca-Cola.
But I mean, think about all the chips that we eat.
They're not all Lay's, though.
But like Doritos, Cheetos, all of those are
Are Doritos under Frito-Lay?
Yeah, all of those. I'm
Are they
pretty
really?
sure.
What's Coke under? Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Is Sprite a Coke product or a Pepsi product?
Sprite is a Coke product because Pepsi is Sierra Mist.
Yeah. Yeah, Pepsi's like it's all the same sodas, but worse.
The off-brand, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
honestly, if you out there are listening right now and you're a Pepsi drinker, get the fuck off of our podcast.
Can I just mention our second sponsor for this episode?
Please.
Tap
Pepsi.
water.
our second sponsor, Pepsi. you're a Pepsi drinker out there, you know,
we're making the big bucks from Pepsi.
PepsiCo. Thanks for the
I mean,
soda pops.
how many years have we been supported by Pepsi?
At least 20.
Yeah,
Because-
we do because we've been.
Because
We've
you've been
in
working
the game
together.
for 20 years.
Exactly.
Exactly. Together for 20 years. That's
At
amazing.
least 20 years Pepsi's been supporting us.
Quinn, now you worked in one of the Pepsi plants for a while, didn't you?
Yeah.
And can you tell me about the experience of working under the tyrannical reign of James T. Dinosaur?
Yeah. You know, I was on the production line.
Right.
And let me tell you, lots of nasty shit falls into the vats. Beaks, hair. I know personally, I clip my fingernails above the vats.
The Pepsi
that
vats?
makes the addictive
Syrups.
the secret addictive chemical and
Oh, okay.
and the water and sugar syrups.
You know what's interesting is that we've referred Pepsi as an off-brand, when in actuality Pepsi is a brand. But there are off-brand sodas. What is also interesting is that there are certain off-brand colas that are still better than Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Not to give Pepsi any flack. They've been supporting us for over 20 years, but
Thank you again, Pepsi. Really appreciate it.
I mean, when it comes to their soda, something about it.
Yeah, like off-brand soda. Like, what's an example?
You know those bottles that just say cola on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You
you
know,
know,
like
like
something you get in a Dollar Tree.
yeah, like all those
2
Dr.
liter
Pepper
That's like way
knockoffs,
cheaper.
where it's
right?
like Dr. Fizz,
Doctor.
Yeah.
like just
Oz.
Dr. Cola.
Now, is Mr. Pibb a knockoff, or is that a...
I'd say Pib is its own thing.
Okay.
But those are great.
What is
Yeah.
is Dr. Pepper incorporated under?
Yeah, it's a Pepsi product.
It's Pepsi. So does that mean Pib is a Coke product, or is Pib its own thing?
I guess Pibb is its own thing. It's not a Coke product.
See, this
This
draws back to the research beforehand
Exactly.
concept
We need
that we haven't explored.
We're looking to hire a man that can do on the fly live research.
An intern, I think.
An intern.
Yeah.
I mean,
College-aged intern.
We need more interns. The 4 that we have right now are not cutting it out.
I know.
they don't do anything.
They do jack shit.
We've asked them. They just sit
They're
there.
sitting over there right
Mike,
now
come
watching
on!
Mike.
us. Lazy bastards.
Mike.
Julie, wake the fuck up!
Mike. He can't hear me.
You ever had Mike's? Dr. Mike's?
Dr. Mike's?
Yeah, it's another off-brand soda.
Is it really?
No.
No.
But it's great.
Yeah, I had my hopes up for a sec.
You know, I know some people, like my mom and my sister, for example. This is real.
Did we just cut out?
No, I think it's like dimming
just-
on the.
it's
Just
just
the
lagging.
screen's just up.
Oh.
The screen's just dimming.
Oh, he's good.
Here, let me.
He's fine. Oh, there we go.
We're still recording?
Still recording. That's good.
Mom and your sister?
My mom and my sister, they can taste the difference between like Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi and stuff. And
Really?
frankly, I can't. You know, you put a Diet Coke glass and a Diet Pepsi glass next to each other. I'll sip out of one, sip out of the other. Man.
My taste buds were not as
Refined.
refined as
Yeah.
theirs.
Now, so what I've been thinking a lot lately. This keeps me up at night, really. Is it better? Are they better than me for being able to taste that? Or am I better than them for not drinking so much goddamn soda?
It's like people with synesthesia. It's like, you think you're better than me just because you can see sound?
Right.
Your senses are more refined.
Yeah, it's like,
That's kind of the way I
screw off,
feel.
you know?
That's the way
Freak
I
off.
feel being colorblind. You know, you guys can see colors and I can't, and you know, I say maybe I'm better than you because I see different things. But in reality,
You just see less.
in reality, you guys are more mentally, emotionally, and physically advanced than me purely because of my colorblindness.
Could it be that your color blindness has also led to the deficiency in being able to taste the difference between diet sodas?
That's something to consider.
I think we should go to
That's something you ask your professional
the
healthcare
National
provider
Science Color Association on this.
NASA.
NASCA.
about. Is that a real thing?
Yep.
Are they owned by Pepsi?
Yeah, actually they are. How'd you know?
Mr. Gardetto was talking about that.
I think we should take this opportunity to thank, excuse me, Our third and final sponsor,
Judaism.
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 Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to
Thank you, God.
to the rabbinate for giving us the opportunity to share our opinions and deficiencies with one another.
Have we stated any opinions yet?
Opinion.
I think we're just being ironic and goofing so far.
Well,
should we transition to something more serious?
We've started several topics and then
they
gone beyond them. all of them are fizzled. We started on like Gardettos and chips, which turned into like sodas and salad.
Don't forget the salad
We're
dressing.
talking about salad. We said we were going to talk about salad dressings and condiments. We never really even hit that. I mean, I think that was just a scapegoat.
So I think we should take this opportunity to talk about the march on March 24th.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Good old March.
Good old March.
March and March.
March and March. Left, right, left, right.
Exactly.
Left, 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 right, left.
Right.
Left,
Right.
left, right,
Left. Right.
right.
We
left.
have a representative here from the organizational committee for the march. Quinn, would you like to tell us some about the event?
Yeah, let me just go ahead and introduce the representative official for the March for Our Lives on the 24th. Bleh.
What?
Who's the representative?
Who is it?
It's me, James McGillicuddy.
It's great to have you here, James.
Thank you. It's great to be here. I'm coming in here to talk about the march.
Now,
We're gonna have a lot of speakers. There's gonna be some music. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good fun time. Lots of positive vibes happening.
can you tell me about your involvement in the planning process up to this point?
We've been taking auditions for speakers, for musicians, artists alike. We got one in recently from the MuseCast, great musical group based out of UMKC, all freshmen in the jazz studies program there. But they'll be playing on the 24th, the march held at the park in front of the Nelson.
Now, is that the park with the big...
Sign that says March for Our Lives, yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure to get my wife and kids to go with me to that one.
This is in Kansas City, Missouri, correct?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City.
Not Kansas City, Kansas. It's on the
Oh, yeah.
Missouri side. The Nelson.
That's
But this draws back to the research beforehand
Yeah, we really
that we were talking about earlier.
don't know much about anything we're speaking of,
Yeah.
which I think is fine.
It's fun.
I mean, this is pretty much anything. We're kind of just talking out of our asses because we don't really need to talk about anything else. You know, it's our fucking podcast. Talk about whatever the hell we want.
There's some good moments, I feel like. Some good moments, you know.
Don't talk about the moments.
That makes a lot of sense.
I think at this point we should take a,
No. So let's introduce ourselves. We haven't done that yet. We have Joe McGillicuddy, James McGillicuddy over here. He left. He's
See you later, James.
He's not in here anymore. But I am Sam. My middle name is Caucus. Sam Caucus the Third is my last name.
Well, it's great to have you on the show. Myself, I am the ghost of Steve Jobs, back from the dead, to talk on a small, not even crowdfunded, just a small podcast. Because in the afterlife, I got a lot of time. I gotta find how to sop all that up.
Stop.
I'm Miles Davis reincarnated in the body of an 18-year-old white male.
So we got two ghosts sitting on this episode of one living human, Sam, me.
We had James in here a bit ago, but and the intern's in the corner.
Yeah. Mike, wake up.
Julie, I swear to God.
Mike, goddamn it, dude! Really? Don't pick your nose, dude. Come on.
That's unprofessional.
I think
Come
we
on.
should fire them.
This is a professional environment.
Should we fire him?
We've got this mic stand right here.
Should we fire him?
We should.
All of them or just Mike?
Let's fire them all. They're a waste of space.
Get out.
You're done.
You're done.
Off the payroll. Not that we're even paying you.
Off the payroll, $0 an hour.
Yeah, I mean, we got their socials. I think that's about
That's
all that matters.
We accomplished the goal. 4 identities to steal. I'm excited.
Better get to work. I mean, we've got a lot to do.
I got a lot of debit cards to max out, or credit cards to max out.
You don't max out debit cards. That's just
Well,
money.
you max out until you get to 0.
You just drain it until there's no more left.
Like a refreshing Pepsi Cola. Thank you, Pepsi, for your 20 years of
You
service.
just drain it.
You just drain it.
Because it's so good.
Like
That's all you can
a
do.
refreshing Pepsi. A refreshing soda pop from PepsiCo.
Please don't sue us.
Please don't sue us.
We don't have any money.
downing these topics like a family-sized bag of Gardettos. Thanks again to Mr. Gardetto, old Pops as we like to call him, back on the farm. Just listen to that crunch. That's the sound of
Flavor.
original spices, and just a medley of rye chips and breadsticks, a couple dry pretzels.
That's the sound of monosodium glutamate.
Absolutely delicious.
I remember
Thank you
when-
again, Gardetto.
I remember when Mr. Gardetto's gave me my first spoonful of monosodium glutamate. Great stuff.
It was the best day of my young adult life.
I was real hungry.
I was hankering for some monosodium glutamate, and Mr. Gardetto walked up to me on the street and said, "Now, son, I have a spoon for you here. You can take it if you wish, but let me warn you that this is extremely unhealthy."
You sound exactly like Gardetto.
Well, I mean, as a ghost, I'm able to portray different, I guess, living humans. I'm able to channel them through me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
I'm looking forward to that
It's one of my many ghostly abilities,
in the afterlife.
being the ghost of Steve Jobs and all.
So how was the transition from from living as a human to...
I'll be honest, it was.
Did you go to the afterlife and now you're back on planet Earth?
It was a bumpy ride. So I mean, I died obviously,
Mhm.
and then I awoke. And
Did you get the classic going towards the
No,
white light?
it's really not like that. See, I awoke and it was kind of like I could see myself, you know,
like
but
an astral projection.
yeah, kind of like I would compare it to that. But I was just my being, and nobody could see me as much as I tried to get them to see me. I couldn't get them to see my corporeal form. So I had to traverse the mortal plane until I was able to find a link, a connection.
The link. It's all about.
Finding the link, and that's all the memory I have. And now, I appear as a regular, everyday, run-of-the-mill human, but don't get me wrong, I am still the ghost of Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
I have a fleshy body, again, but I still have retained my consciousness. I know all the secrets of Apple.
The essence of Steve Jobs is.
If you have stock in Apple, sell. Just sell. No reason in keeping it.
Also, if you have stock in Gardetto's or
keep it.
Coke.
You know, if you have stock in Gardetto's or PepsiCo, save it because I imagine after this podcast goes live, you're going to see a lot of revenue coming from PepsiCo. And if you're looking to make some mad paper, I'd stick with it.
If you're looking to make some mad paper, consider
chopping down a tree.
Putting in an application with the what's this podcast called?
What are we? Anything.
Basically,
pretty much anything. Pretty much anything.
Consider putting in an application for an internship with the Pretty Much Anything podcast.
We have 4 open internship positions.
We start out at $65 an hour.
And then, we give you the 65, but, I mean, we kind of just show it to you. We don't actually give it to you.
65 big greens.
65 greens, we wave it in your face a bit, so you can get the smell, and then we take it right back. You aren't getting paid. It's an unpaid internship.
After your first 3.5 years of interning with us, you can make a fraction of a cent every 3 days. It's good money.
That's a lot of math.
Yeah, you'll start at below minimum wage, which people have said is not legal, but you do what you got to do to make it in this society, and if that requires paying our interns less than what is socially acceptable and legally acceptable, then by all means.
Well, Pretty Much Anything flies pretty low under the radar.
Pretty much anything. Podcast
goes.
Pretty much anything where we talk about
pretty much
anything.
Anything goes here on. Fuck. What are we?